This is the FPL Fan Show, and in this video we're going to be looking at the best 5 goalkeepers to own in FPL. I'm FPL Prince.
I'm FPL Nacho.
Goalkeepers, hit me.
Yes, right, goalkeepers. Arguably the least important position in FPL. Sorry guys, but let's start with the 4.5 million because I think there are a few options to consider. And let's start off with DUBRAVKA of Newcastle. So, made the most saves in FPL last season. Is he somebody we need to consider?
I think we do need to consider him because I think Steve Bruce did quite a good job at the end of the season getting them playing reasonable football, being quite a bit more defensively solid. I think 4.5 million is great value when you say, you know, you bring in all those saves, you're going to get all those points for saves. You put a couple of clean sheets with that, saves as well. I think DUBRAVKA is all right value, and the fixtures are okay.
Yep.
They're okay for
fixtures long term actually okay. I think a caveat, there is an injury risk going in right now. Hopefully be back for the season, but just monitor out of a pre-season. But 4.5 million, I think is fair. When you go for a 4.5, you want that save point potential, and I think he does have that in that Newcastle team. So at 4.5, I do like him, but there's another one, isn't there? There's another one, mate.
There is. So we really like Sanchez at Brighton. So the reason we like Sanchez is because Potter did a really good job, you know, keeps keeping them defensively solid. They have a player like Basuma who looks to protect the defence, and it's worth saying he might be leaving.
Yes.
So there's something to monitor, and they have lost Ben White. So they have lost a bit of that defensive appeal. But I think at 4.5 million, I think it's a really good option. I think Brighton showed us they're a good defensive team. And that's all we need at that price.
Yeah, massively.
What's your thoughts on that?
I think that's the thing really. With 4.5 million goalkeepers, I don't think you need to go up to the 6 million goalkeepers because when you look at the points, it isn't a big enough gap to justify the money invested. And at 4.5 million, Brighton's underlying stats were brilliant last season. Yes, they might lose those 2 players, but I do think that they have the potential there to be a real solid side this season. And I think with Sanchez, you're going to be getting guaranteed minutes. They have signed another goalkeeper, so caution, but I think he's going to be the backup. So yeah, I think Sanchez is one of the top picks for this season, especially that 4.5 million bracket.
Definitely. You're struggling with your words there. Yeah, got there.
It's the heat, isn't it?
It's warm. All right, so 5 million goalkeepers. There's a couple I've got my eye on. I do usually prefer a 4.5 million goalkeeper because I never think it's worth spending that much money on a goalkeeper, and that being my tip to you guys. But I think in the 5 million bracket, there is some appealing options. Dean Henderson, 5 million. I think he's going to be the starting keeper for Man United.
Yeah, it does sound like it.
You know, they're going to be better defensively this year. We're pretty sure they're going to get a centre-back, maybe Varane. So what's your thoughts on Henderson?
Yeah, again, we need confirmation over the pre-season that he is going to be the number one because you cannot invest 5 million in a goalkeeper and not know week in, week out if he is featuring. So if he does get it confirmed, I think he's a brilliant pick at 5 million into a Man United defence, which was solid last season. My one thing I would say about that, Luke Shaw looks an amazing option in defence. And whether you want to double up on that Man United defence, I'm not too sure. That's going to be 10.5 million invested in them 2 players. Don't know whether it is worthwhile, but 5 million is a great pick into that Man United defence, but I'd probably prefer them 4.5s.
Yeah. I do think Henderson's going to be very popular. And guys, let us know what you think of Henderson in the comments. You know, I think he's going to be a popular option.
Yep.
But another 5 million goalkeeper I quite like is MESLIER at Leeds. So Leeds, in the latter half of the season, their defensive stats were really good.
They tightened up.
They did. I think Bielsa he knew the defence was a problem. You know, they played on like great attacking football, but they were conceding goals, and he definitely rectified that towards the end. So I think we're going to see that more from Leeds this season. I think we're going to see a more defensively solid Leeds. So I think, you know, the fact he gets quite a few saves as well makes him really good value. So clean sheet saves in a good team, I think MESLIER is good value.
Yeah, I agree. I think he's a real good value. He's probably one that's going to go under the radar a little bit because of the likes of Sanchez at 4.5 million. I think a lot of people will look at it and think, why should I go for MESLIER in a team which has arguably got worse underlying stats and pay 0.5 more? So I understand that argument there, but I do think he's going to be quite a shrewd pick because, like you said, the save point potential is there. And also in that Leeds side, I just think he's a comfortable clean sheet over the course of the season. Really do like him. Other argument is Ayling at 4.5 million. You could argue that you could go cheaper in the defence and save yourself 5 million in the goalkeeper, really.
All right, final one.
Oh, I know where this is going.
Do you?
I know where this is going.
Jordan Pickford.
Honestly.
Nah.
Tell me you've watched the Euros without telling me you've watched the Euros right here, honestly.
Right, everyone last season was like, Jordan Pickford's rubbish. And I was like, he's a really good goalkeeper. The latter half of the season for Everton last year, he was brilliant, and the stats back it up.
Yeah.
The stats back up that he was actually arguably the best goalkeeper in the league last season. The Euros, he was absolutely fantastic. Not only that, he was out partying last week, and about share believe going on, and I thought, what a man this guy is. But no, in all seriousness, 5 million, I think he's good with Rafa Benitez as well, because Benitez is going to go quite defensive, you know, quite solid. So I think Everton are going to get more clean sheets. They've got really good opening fixtures. So I think Jordan Pickford is not a bad option at all.
Okay, yeah. I'm going to probably argue that one. I do think he is justified to be in this top 5 pick, but I just don't know. When a new manager comes in, I think there's a lot of money to invest in a 5 million goalkeeper when we're a bit unsure about the tactics. But an Everton fan here does say they're going to be tight in defence, so we're going to back that up. So yeah, I think he's a solid pick, but I probably wouldn't invest another 0.5 into him. Personal opinion, really.
Yeah. I think out of all of them, I think Sanchez is probably, or DUBRAVKA, more Sanchez is probably the one we're more likely to go for, isn't it?
I think he ticks all the boxes, and then you can just put a nice 4 million alongside him. Wouldn't go for a Brighton backup, because I think a triple up in Brighton later on the season might be a nice option. So maybe a Ben Foster to back it up. But I think Sanchez at 4.5 million just ticks all the boxes for a 4.5, and I don't think you need to go up to 5 millions, really.
Okay, guys, so let us know which goalkeeper you're going to be picking this year and why you're going to be picking them. We'd love to hear from you. And obviously, if you've enjoyed the video, what they've got to do?
Guys, you know what to do. Like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell, because there's going to be so much content coming out. We'll be covering defenders, midfielders, and of course, the important forwards. So you're going to want to make sure you check that out.
Thanks for watching, guys. We'll see you next time.